You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. Oh, my God, the Browns again? Yeah, the Browns again. Look, when a team signs their sixth quarterback, yeah, you got to talk about them. You do have to, have a conversation about this team. Wow, got you a Pro Bowler this time, I see. And Tyler Huntley, that's right. Can we get a Snoop Dogg in the house? Yeah, we got Snoop Huntley in the house. That's can intermingle with the rest of the quarterbacks. Again, it's somewhere Deshaun Watson's, up in the Hannibal Lecter rack, waiting to be unleashed about mid-October. Wow. This is so crazy. It really is. But look, there is some reasons to have done this. Legitimate reasons. I'm not going to kid you. I'm not going to act like there wasn't legitimate reasons to do this. So right here, via the Adam of the Schefters over at ESPN, Browns have added Pro Bowl, in parentheses, seriously, quarterback Tyler Huntley. The reason is far less dysfunctional than the Browns have been. Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel have hamstring injuries. Shedeur Sanders has a sore shoulder, and they need healthy bodies to get through practice. Enter Huntley. With all of these quarterbacks, they're having to sign camp arms now. Look, I don't know how Browns fans do it. I got to be real. I mean, that, bless their hearts. In the South, we say, bless your heart. Wow. I mean, and the thing about it is, man, when I tell you, the moment that this son of a gun gets first-team reps and Shedeur Sanders don't, the Twitter feed may burn to the ground, literally. It may just spontaneous. The whole damn platform may crash, right? Because we found out yesterday, that good old depth chart came out. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. I don't know where the hell Tyler Huntley is on the depth chart. My gut feeling is he moves all the way up to number 2 as long as Pickett and Gabriel are not around. He'll move to 3 if one of the two comes back, and you got to see what you got in Shedeur. Seriously. So, hey, our old friend Timu Scott Zolak, with 92.3 The Fan, this is the guy that went on the epic rant that I did a reaction video on the other day. Got to tell you, this guy's kind of interesting. He's a showman. Let's listen.
Yeah, here comes Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley was playing in the preseason with this team before, knows many, many offenses because he's been with a few different teams now, and he'll be able to get you through this preseason game just fine. And you got 90 spots, and you can keep the 90 spots until the end. So, yeah, you miss one person, but you can only have one quarterback out there, and you're not going to put Shedeur out there for an entire game. Because that you want to talk about things that are unfair, that'd be unfair. That's crazy. You're not going to put him out there like that, especially because he says he has arm soreness, so I'm not going to have him out there playing a whole 60-minute football game, having to go through it. It will get him to a whole half, I think, and then it would be him and Tyler Huntley. It just depends on how you want to start things off. So for Shedeur, maybe the Wednesday practice becomes even bigger.
Could that be one of the highest rated preseason games of all time? I think there's a chance. I'm pretty sure, I may be wrong, I think this game's going to be on NFL Network. So I'll have to double check that, but I think
maybe the Wednesday practice becomes even bigger for him. Able to digest, read defenses that aren't set up with scout team, things like that. Going after, and they already put him up against the ones, so he's the scout team in that spot, going up against the ones. So maybe he'll be in a position to start on Friday. We'll see, but I think the Wednesday.
So I'll just stop it right. I'll just stop it right there. So you got to wonder. So the question is, they would start Shedeur, I would guess, right? Instead of Huntley, and I can't believe we're even having to talk about this out loud. But yeah, you can't play Shedeur the entire game. He's saying now, look, Sanders came out and said that the sore shoulder, he's past it. All right, he made some comments about it. I think I threw it in my video yesterday. Ahead of the training camp session, he said, quote, "It's adjusting to starting and stopping. That's all it truly is. It's an adjustment within the body, within my arm." Okay, I'm not sure what he's trying to say there. With Sanders back to full strength, it says Sanders is back to full strength, which is also what Sanders said yesterday himself, that, hey, he was good to go. I mean, you would think this would be the perfect opportunity to get Shedeur Sanders first team reps. Dillon Gabriel, hammy, got a bad hammy. Kenny Pickett got a bad hammy. Although I am kind of wondering if, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if they're just like, okay, we're letting Kenny Pickett make this team, so we've seen enough. Surely not. Good Lord. So yesterday, Shedeur Sanders went 7 of 9 in team periods. Also delivered 2 of the sharpest throws of the day. One to veteran Deontay Johnson. That's the guy that tried to blow up the Panthers and the Ravens locker room last year. Good luck with that. And another rookie wideout, Luke Flourier, who has quietly become one of Sanders' most trusted targets. I think there's a lot of people that think he can make this team. I think I showed this yesterday, but I'm going to show it again anyway because it's a hell of a nice throw. I mean, he slipped it in there between 2 defenders. He's accurate. I mean, that's no doubt about it. Of course, in the background, you got this cat right here. All right, Deshaun Watson returning earlier than expected from Achilles. That was back from an article on May 20th. He's lurking in the background on all of this. So I had the video. The moment they signed their 6th quarterback, I was like, oh, yeah, I got to record a video on that. This is going to get interesting. I mean, it's crazy to think all of a sudden you need camp arms. But you do, because if you got 2 guys hurt, you got 2 guys hurt, and Joe Flacco's not going out there. And, I mean, he'll probably get Flacco, I would guess, in the second preseason game, will probably get maybe like, I don't know, 2 or 3 series, maybe 2. And then you hope by then you got Sanders and Gabriel. Pickett, is he ever going to play? I mean, I don't know. There's some speculation already going around that Kenny Pickett is on the trade block right now, and that maybe they're holding Pickett out, hoping to get a trade worked out with somebody, and said team doesn't want him on the field. They don't want him to get injured, like injured, and him no longer be a trade asset. Who knows what to believe at this point? All I do know is, yeah, if I'm a Browns fan and those other 2 quarterbacks are banged up, yeah, I do want Sanders to get some first team reps. I mean, see what you got, for crying out loud. I mean, honestly, what is it going to hurt? You actually started Dorian Thompson-Robinson in games, in actual games. A guy I actually kind of liked. Boy, I missed on that dude. For all the I hit on Jaden Daniels and them other guys. Fuck, I screwed up DTR big time. Big time. But, you know, it happens. I mean, they're not all going to hit. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Before we jump in, make sure you go to our merch store. our Make Basketball Great Again shirt, and our newest shirt that just came out. Both shirts are brand new. The American Flag Skull Fever Enforcer shirt. And use promo code CC22 for 20% off.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.